Thank you for taking valuable time from your busy schedule to review the functionality of Altman Z-Score Plus application. This application has been developed and enhanced in collaboration with Professor Altman to make informed corporate lending decisions, manage accounts receivables more effectively, select corporate equity and debt securities, identify and manage corporate defaults or turnarounds. My name is Srivatsa Das. I am the CEO of Business Compass LLC. I have the great pleasure to walk you through the functionalities of this application. Key features: analyze G, G prime and G double prime scores for public US manufacturing firms, private US manufacturing firms, non-manufacturing and foreign firms, generate bond rating equivalent, understand percentile ranking within and across manufacturing and non-manufacturing industries, generate probability of default over time, analyze trends over time, process a data file, share results through email. This is the main menu of the application: primer, meet the pioneer, analyze, process data file, settings, references, call, email, about us, and exit. Primer is a synopsis of the application that Professor has developed. Meet the Pioneer presents you a synopsis of the life's work of Professor Altman. It also contains a short video about the app venture. So I suggest you go through this to find out more about the life's work of Professor Altman. Okay, analyze. Here we ask you three sets of questions: public, private, manufacturing, non-manufacturing, US or foreign. Based on the response to these questions, we'll drill down to one of the three models: G, G prime or G double prime score models. We selected US public manufacturing. We arrived at the US public manufacturing menu. Here we have input, summary, PD is probability of default. We need to supply the current assets, current liabilities, retained earnings, EBIT, sales, book value of liabilities, shares outstanding, share price, total assets, intangible assets if available, and industry. We can select the industry. We see at the bottom add, clear and clear all. By clicking on add, we can add more than one records or data sets to analyze trend. So we allow up to 3 years of data to be added to provide you trend of the scores, percentiles, bond rating equivalent, etc. And again, the units of the values, they can be in any units except for the stock price. The stock price need to be in actual value. The rest can be in thousands of millions. Since we use ratios, so any unit you choose will be neutralized. And then we pick up the intangible asset in case that data is supplied. So in that case, the scores will be calculated based on the net tangible assets. If the intangible asset is not supplied, then the scores will be calculated based on the total assets. So now let us enter the data point 318000, then 22020000. Then we entered written earnings 213840000. EBIT is 4093000. Sales is 4258800, and your book value of liabilities is 5273500. Shares outstanding is 644450. Share price is 93.66. total assets is okay, the total assets is 64020000, and intangible assets is 805000. This is in the industrial and commercial sector. So this is the summary. We see the Z-score, percentile within industrial and commercial sector, percentile within all manufacturing sectors, and bond rating equivalent. So here we could actually send the email to ourselves. Okay, result. Okay, what we did, here is the summary and here is the probability of default. We see two sections. The first section is for existing bond and loans, 1 to 10 years of probability in percentages. The second section is for new bond and loan issues. Now let us take a look at the US private manufacturing company. Okay, in this case we have 2, 3, 5, 8, 8, 6. There is thousands. Liabilities 8, 5, 5, 6, 5. Return earning is 0. EBIT is minus 157, 461. Sales is 97078, and book value of liability is 179034. Your book value of equity is 207048. Intangible, the total assets is 386082. This is in the electronic and transportation sector. So we see this is the summary. This is the probability of default. Again, the top section is for the existing bonds and loans, and the bottom section is for the new bonds and the loans. In inputs, in case of Z-score, G prime, G double prime, the return earning can be negative, EBIT can be negative, and in case you only have the net working capital, please go ahead and enter that data in the current assets field and 0 in current liabilities. We have observed that the net working capital can assume negative values at times. Okay, now let us consider a public foreign manufacturing company. Okay, so we are going to enter the data here. 636830000 33552000, and we have return earnings 13758,000, and then the EBIT is 27474000. Liabilities is 1252860000, and equities is 167736000, and total assets in this case is 308,683,000. This is in the petroleum sector. This is the summary, and this is the probability of default. Let me go back to the US public manufacturing company. In that case, we will enter some data. We keep adding it. So four two five will be 318,000,000. Liability 2202,000,000, and your return earnings is 21384,000. EBIT is 4093,000. Your sales is 52735,000, and so the sales is 4258,800, and the book value of liability is 52735,000. Shares outstanding 644450. Share price is 93.66, and total assets is 64020000. Intangible 805000. This is in the industrial and commercial. We added that, and let's slightly change the values. That's all. That way we can see a trend. Okay, this is the trend we saw. So now process the data file. So our website allows comma delimited files or CSV files to be uploaded to a website, and you can download those files from this application. Now let's take a look at how to do it. So it is asking for a login and password, so which I have actually created earlier. The login and password can only be created from within the application. We'll discover that in a second. Okay, we entered the login and password. It fetched the data file, so we picked up a file, and we're going to pick up the file content, and then we see the summary, we see the result. So here in this case, as you can see, this is very helpful because we can see the trends. We don't have to do a lot of typing. Settings. This allows us to add a user. Say we want to add a user, we can actually do that through this score at abc.com. So you enter a password, then you re-enter. So plus at abc.com. Okay, now you hit submit. Okay, so now if you want to change your password, this is how you do it. Recover your password, this is how you do it. Change data sharing option. We ask for your permission to be able to collect private company data to improve upon the percentile. So you can turn this option off anytime you would like to. References. This is that the professor has authored on corporate financial distress and bankruptcy. Call, basically you place a phone call to our support. Email, in case you have any support related questions, you can email us. About us, this takes us to a website. Again, we just covered the primer, met the pioneer, analyze, process data files, settings, references, call, email, about us. With this, I thank you very much for your valuable time in learning more about Altman Z-Score Plus application. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to MBA Sidekick BlackBerry application. This application provides consolidated analysis for finance and statistics, as well as embeds a built-in calculator for MBAs for their studies, interview preparation, and for the post-MBA career. So the main functionality of this application are finance, statistics, and calculator. In finance, this application covers amortization. It covers a straight bond and convertible bond, consumer finance, in which it covers auto, college, and home. Within auto, it covers amortization, comparison, lease versus buy, hybrid break-even point, what-if analysis. Within college, it covers consolidation and amortization, comparison, what-if analysis. Within home, it covers affordability, amortization, APR, balloon payment, comparison, cost, duration, qualification, and what-if analysis. Then within depreciation, it covers straight line depreciation, production and use, declining balance, sum of the year's digits, makers. Within makers, there are all the property classes. Then you can select ADS or GDS. So this application provides amortization schedule and the graph. Forward and future covers forward and futures. The futures are for index, currency and commodity. Monte Carlo simulation simulates security prices. Option covers foreign currency option, option on futures and stock and equity index. It calculates prices and Greek's implied volatility and payoffs. T-bill is the T-bill calculation functionality, price, yield, T-bill equivalent. Time value of money covers amortization, comparison, estimated annual cost to compare machines of unequal lives or projects of unequal lives. Interest rate covers annuity, compound interest, effective annual rate, perpetuity, nominal real interest rate and simple interest rate. NPV IRR calculates NPV and IRR. Here the cash flow can occur at any time and cash flow can repeat. So this is a flexible NPV and IRR calculator. Time value of money, it calculates PV, present value, future value, payment, interest and time, provided 4 variables are supplied, the other is not. Valuation covers APV, adjusted present value. Beta function, it calculates both the unlevering and relevering of the beta. Calculates CAPM method, the cost of capital using WACC method, then weighted average cost of capital valuation. What if analysis, it calculates one variable from the other 3 variables. Yield curve, the yield curve pulls data from US Treasury and it draws the yield curve. So let's see how the yield curve looks like. It takes a second to grab the data. So this is for all the dates, this is for a particular date how the yield curve looks like. On statistics, it covers ANOVA, analysis of variance, covers beta function, covers covariance and correlation, effect size, error function, gamma function, then probability within that PDF, CDF and p-value. Within PDF it covers chi-square distribution, Fisher F, normal, standard normal, and students T. CDF the same thing. P-value, it calculates p-values, it also calculates inverse p-values. Regression covers both simple and multiple regression. Solver calculates root and evaluates polynomials. So many statistics, and this has a built-in advanced scientific infix calculator. This is very useful to MBAs, bankers, traders, statisticians and any finance enthusiasts. With this, I would like to thank you very much for your time. To find out more about these applications and other great applications, please visit businesscompassllc.com. Thank you very much.